back again to another episode of the Steven Sulley Study. Thank you for tuning in. If you've got anyone that you believe that will benefit or value from my podcast, please recommend me or it. You can also follow me on Instagram, sully.steven, or on my Facebook. Right, today I want to talk to you about the law of attraction, but also the misconception, in my opinion, of it. Now, going back when I first got into sales, I was introduced to a book written by a person called Rhonda. I think how you pronounce this is Barin or something like that. Anyway, it's called The Secret. I suggest, and I do recommend this, if you haven't picked up the book or watched it or listened to the audio, I suggest you definitely do. I've got to thank it because when I got into sales and I started to become a salesperson, or what is known as a closer, this really helped me change my mindset about certain things and beliefs. Of course, growing up, I wasn't from a rich or a wealthy background. It was very, let's say, middle class. It was very just kind of normal, and I definitely had some limiting beliefs. And that is maybe because of my surroundings at the time, maybe listening to certain people, and I feel that my mindset was slightly restricted. And I'm not putting blame on anybody else. That was my own fault, but it was just a reality at the time. So when I got involved and heard The Secret, and I watched it, and then I actually purchased the book and read through it, I became very excited, because I believe that if you had a thought about a certain thing that you wanted to achieve or buy, at some point in your life it will become true, and it will manifest, as they talk about a lot in The Secret, into something. This book was the best-selling book for personal development in 2006. So clearly it's a very successful book, and clearly a lot of people have valued from it and benefited from it. I noticed one downfall with it though. Over the years, after reading the book or continuously going back to it to give myself another boost and another reminder what the law of attraction was, I started to realise and believe that there was certain parts of it that had flaws, or that didn't clarify certain points for me. I think the misconception of law of attraction and the way it works, some people believe it's the spirits, some people believe it's Jesus or God, some people believe it's luck, fate. For me, I think there's a bit of combination with most things, but most importantly, you need a plan to achieve certain goals that you have, or a vision. And you need to work extremely hard at it, and you need to stay composed, and you need to have a routine in order to achieve these things. And only when you've ticked all those boxes will the law of attraction, or the science behind it, engages and clicks in, and then you start becoming a lot more what most people will call luckier. You engage where you have a lot more coincidences which benefit you and favour you to achieving your goal, and things come into your space, into your life, and therefore you become a lot more successful, or you achieve the certain goals that you want to achieve. Sometimes I see people that have these vision boards and goals boards, and I definitely support them. I spoke about them in my podcast before. Currently in my room where I'm sitting right now, I've got my vision board next to me, and at work I also have another vision board to remind me daily of the things that I want to achieve, the things which are important to me and my family, and also to my friends and businesses, and basically it reminded me about my general well-being and what I want to achieve later on in life. But just because you've got a picture up, just because you talk about it, just because you've got screensavers and all these kind of things, it doesn't mean that you're going to achieve your goal. And it doesn't mean now law of attraction is suddenly surrounding you. You're going to wake up one day and a Ferrari, for example, is going to be sitting on your drive. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. And to be honest, achieving a car, a nice house, a lovely family, or anything that is important to you, you know what? It becomes even sweeter, even greater when you have to graft and work really hard for it. Because if it was just gifted to you because of the law of attraction, because of God or the spirits or something like that, it wouldn't be as satisfying. So grinding out results every single day and then eventually getting there is, for me, is a lot more exciting than just getting the end product personally. Right, so I want to talk to you about a couple of things really. First of all, I do believe that you need to believe in yourself and believe that you can achieve that thing that you want to achieve. And I believe that you need to put a decoration out into the universe or out there, and you send out a positive energy. There is a fine line between putting a firm decoration out there, like an incantation, an affirmation, out into the environment, and then that is part of engaging the law of attraction and engaging the things that you want to achieve in your life. And then on the other side of that line is what we would call in South London, someone talking a lot of hot air, talking a bit of shit, to be honest, and also a lot of breeze, as some people may refer to it as. Those people put something out there. They may have good intentions, or they might just be talking a load of garbage. They throw it out there, but they have no intention of putting themselves out, sacrificing certain things into their life, working extremely hard, diligently putting out making a plan, adjusting that plan when things are not going so right, and keep them pursuing their